Hey guys, I'm Jess, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to hang quite literally anything you want on the side of your fridge panel, and you can even use this technique on a cabinet side panel as well. So if you want to hang a spice rack or maybe some plates or anything with a little bit of weight, but you're nervous to because you don't have a stud and you don't want to pull through that plywood, this is a video for you. I'm going to show you how to get around that. And just a quick reminder, if you could hit that subscribe button before we get started, it would help me so much. Okay. Let's get into it.
First, you'll start by measuring the inside pocket of your fridge panel. I used a 1x3 board and cut it to the fridge panel length. Next, at both ends, I used a Kreg pocket jig to create 2 pocket holes. I know Kreg jigs can look intimidating if you haven't used one before, but I promise they're super simple. The only adjustments needed are to select the width of your wood material before you drill. I just clamp it down under my work table to make sure it doesn't move on me, and then drill using the drill bit provided. And I repeat that process on both sides. Once both pocket holes are drilled, I dry fitted the piece into the fridge pocket and it was a perfect fit. Next, I'm going to start to gently screw in the screws. I'm honestly scared to splinter the face frame, so I'm not going to sink them in all the way quite yet. I want to just make some shallow little marks first, and then I remove the screws, and I'm going to drill some pilot holes next just to prevent any splintering. Here you can see those little marks that I created, so now I'm going to go back with a smaller drill bit and create pilot holes on the face frame side. On the wall side, I'm going to use a larger drill bit so I can place some drywall anchors because, of course, I wasn't lucky enough to hit a stud over here. Now that I have good pilot holes and drywall anchors in place, I'm going to replace the 1x3 board and sink in the pocket hole screws all the way this time.
So with that, you could hang just about anything on your refrigerator panel. This frame looks good, it's nice and secure. You could add another one if your product was a little heavier, but I don't think the spice rack will require much more.
And you certainly could be done here. Next, I'm just going to show you how I hung my spice rack, also using pocket hole methods. First, I'm just double checking the height of my little horizontal stud. And where my stud would hit on my spice rack, I'm just going to place 2 pocket holes over the inside surface of the spice rack, meaning the surface that won't be visible to the eye once you're viewing it from the kitchen. And I use the same technique here as I did to hang the horizontal stud. I'm just starting by drilling very gently to make some marks, and then I'm going to take the spice rack away and create some larger pilot holes before inserting the Kreg jig pocket screws, because I'm really terrified about splintering this refrigerator panel. I think my contractor would actually kill me if he had to replace it. Now that I have some good pilot holes drilled, I can now more confidently place these larger screws, though I was still really nervous. I was so scared to splinter it, but look, it turned out just fine. No splintering. If you by chance are hanging a spice rack in an area where these pocket holes are less hidden, you could certainly go back and fill them with some wood filler or even some dowels and touch up the paint. But to screw this last part in, I'm literally squashed up against the window. When you're viewing this from the kitchen, like you'll see here, you can't see them at all. So I personally didn't go back and fill mine.
So easy, right? So now you will not be limited as to what you can hang decoratively or functionally on the side of your cabinet or fridge panels. Just go ahead and thank me in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more DIYs, maybe you like furniture refinishing projects, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified about future videos. See you guys next time.